Hello, so it's day 12 of the 24-day challenge, and yesterday we started the M&S packets, the max phase, and to be honest, yesterday was the worst day I've had. It's a little self-inflicted, so I think, so let me tell you what happened. So in the morning, you're supposed to do your spark, and then take your first packet, and then 30 minutes later, eat your breakfast. Well, what happened is I took my spark, took my packet, and decided to do my quick workout while I waited for it was time for breakfast. Well, when I got done with my workout, I decided that I wanted to drink some Rehydrate. And so after I drank that, I decided I was not hungry enough to eat breakfast, so I went and got a shower, got ready, and then had breakfast, so it was like an hour after the spark and the packet until I ate breakfast. Well, at that point, I was feeling kind of crazy. Like my insides were turning out. I was very anxious. My heart rate was up. Almost felt like I was gonna faint. I mean, I felt really, really bad. We went to church. I went ahead to church. I almost stayed home. Went to church and just was very anxious, had a lot of nervous energy. I don't know, I almost stayed in the car even when we got there. I just felt really, really bad. That kind of continued all the way until lunch, when you're supposed to, at 30 minutes before lunch, you take another packet. It kind of scared me. I mean, I started crying, actually, before I took that, because I was just so nervous about how I felt. I just felt like if I took more, then I was going to feel even worse than I already did. And so that was, I don't know, was not very pleasant. But I went ahead and took them. Scott, really encouraged me to get through the first day just to see what was going to happen. And I knew that he was going to be around all day, so in case something did happen, which I didn't really expect it to, but in case something did happen, then I knew he was going to be around to take care of me and take care of the kids in my absence. So that sounds really dramatic, but it wasn't like that. But I was kind of my thought process in the back of my head. But I went ahead and took it. I took the packet that you eat with lunch 30 minutes later. I made sure to eat 30 minutes later. And after I ate, well, before lunch, my heart rate was up. Scott took it. Was my resting pulse was 82, which is really high for me. So I kind of felt like I had just got done exercising, but I felt sort of like I was, I don't know, too anxious to do anything. It was the weirdest feeling ever. But after I ate, took the packet, then everything started calming down, and I was feeling much better. And by the evening, felt completely fine. Took my Omegaplex with dinner, and I was fine by the evening. So this morning, what I did was I took the spark with the packet. I didn't exercise. I also did not take the Thermoplus, which was an optional thing to take. So I didn't take that, and then I ate exactly 30 minutes after I took it. And then I was fine. I'm feeling now completely fine. So tomorrow, and I expect that, when lunch comes and I take the rest of the packets, that I'll be feeling fine, because yesterday, even after lunch, I was good. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is also not exercise, make sure I eat my breakfast, but I'm also going to add in the Thermoplus to see if it was just the fact that I hadn't eaten, or it is the Thermoplus making my insides too crazy. So we'll see tomorrow how that goes. As far as energy, somebody actually I haven't talked to in a couple of months, they were like, "This is the most animated I've ever seen you ever." And they wanted, because the first thing they said to me was, I asked them how they were, and they said, "I'm really tired." And the first thing was like, "You need some Advocare." And so I started explaining about it, and they were like, "Well, I'm a total believer, because I can tell you are more energized than I've ever seen you." So I think that speaks to the energy level that I have. And I really do, my energy is totally different. I do feel, besides yesterday, I do feel energized in a good way. My head is still clear. That is all very good. that's still very good results I'm having there. As far as physically, I still am down 2 pounds. The scale has not moved. So hopefully that's going to start, because I haven't lost inches or pounds like in several days now. So I'm just hoping that with all these pills, and I'm taking like 14 pills or something a day, it's kind of crazy. With all the pills and, you know, eating, that we'll see some results. But we have 2 weeks of it, so I'm losing a little bit of faith, to be honest. But, you know, I know our bodies like really like to be, you know, level and stay at a, stay comfortable. So I know I'm fighting that. But I'm doing all I can. I mean, I'm exercising every day, doing, you know, all the packets, mostly, you know, except for yesterday, mostly to what I'm supposed to do. And I have not had any desserts like I used to. I haven't had ice cream or cookies or anything like that. So I feel like I'm doing the right things, and hopefully that's going to start paying off a little bit more. Okay, that's it.